Hi, it's Nikki from ChangeFrame here, and I'm talking through the 5 steps for keeping change simple. We've covered step 1, articulate your real why. Step 2, identify your stop, starts and continues. Step 3, evaluate those stop, starts and continues. Step 4, which is to then conduct a reality check. The final step in keeping change simple is to develop an action plan. So it's not enough to simply articulate the change, identify the stop, starts and continues, and then conduct a reality check. You need to actually take that information and from it, develop a clear action plan with strategies for how you will go about achieving this change. And you have all the information you need at your fingertips to do that. So there are 2 steps to developing an action plan. The first step is to focus on the upsides as the motivators behind the change. These are the things that you will find reasonably easy to do or that will actually be enjoyable for you. So it's these things that are going to motivate you to actually achieving the change. Make sure you stop and celebrate and pat yourself on the back for those things, and that's where you actually draw that real impetus for achieving the change. The second step for the action plan is to then look at what you've identified as the downsides of the change. So these are the things where the change will actually be challenging for you. They're the points in time where you're actually potentially going to be tempted to fall back into your old habits and old patterns. So for each of the downsides you've identified, you need to develop a specific strategy for how you'll deal with those moments of temptation. If you have those strategies in mind before you start the process, then as those times occur, you're well armed and well equipped to deal with them. It's important that as you achieve and meet each of these challenges you've identified as your downsides, that you celebrate those little milestones. That also helps to actually motivate you further towards your change. If ever you find yourself falling back into old habits or not overcoming the temptations, that's okay. We're all human and that happens. These are the points in times where you can actually stop and reflect on what exactly was it that was the tipping point that drew you back into those old ways. What could you have done differently in that moment? Is there a thought that you could have latched onto, another activity you could have occupied yourself with, or something to actually just keep yourself on the track that you wanted to be on? Take note of these things so that the next time you're met with that challenge or that temptation, you've already got a strategy in hand to actually deal with it. So there you go, folks. 5 steps for keeping change simple. Please feel free to go to my Facebook page, ChangeFrame, or my website, www.nikkiingram.com. You'll find loads of tips and resources there. I look forward to working with you soon. See you.